I know. First and foremost, welcome to Algin Gardens, Wasabi family. It has been a minute since I've recorded. I've taken pictures, but for some reason, recording just kind of slipped or got past me. Gardening in July and August here in North Carolina is hot, and it is also my vacation time, and I still vacation, and I vacationed hard, especially after the last few years. I really took a true sabbatical. Shout out to Puerto Rico. San Juan, you owe me absolutely nothing. I spent some time on the beach with my toes up. Well deserved. Can't even lie. You got to do what you got to do for your own peace. And I'm getting back to my peace. But with that, I've got some stuff that has been neglected, some things that have overgrown, a lot of weeds. If you can hear, the sounds of a Carolina backyard, nothing like it. But we've got a lot that's grown. If you can see, that's some loofah, some melons that are trellising up. I will admit that the vine borers, squash bugs, they got my squash, most of them. I did get some harvests, but because it is August, what I've done, and I'll show you in a second, is I have actually just dropped more seeds. I think I'll have time to at least get another harvest. Hopefully their cycle of boring is over. I believe it's August. So last year I was still growing things all the way up until October, as far as like tomatoes and stuff. So we're going to keep that going. I just replanted some seeds like right before I left on my last vacation. And some of those are coming up now. So we're going to get after it. But I just want to show you what I'm doing. I started already, so you're not going to see what the bed looked like before, but I'll kind of give you an idea by going to the other bed. I didn't trellis my tomatoes properly. So they are laying over, doing what they want to do. And right now I'm picking them up. I'm actually putting them on their posts and things like that. And this North Carolina crabgrass or crawling grass or whatever they call it is trying to take over the garden. So I'm gonna help the garden take itself back. So that's what we're doing. It's nice today. It's cool. It's supposed to only go up to the mid 80s. Right now, this morning, it's about 60 something going into the 70s. So I'm trying to get as much as I can done this morning and tomorrow morning. And we will see. I will try to record as much as I can. So this may be a lengthy video as a welcome back, Karen. Gardener KB is back here in Baker's Acres at Algin Gardens. So we're going to do it. Let me just show you what we got going on, just so you can see the growth that I'm talking about. And then I'm going to get to it, maybe some of it on camera, some of it off camera, because, you know, got to have the tunes going. So you'll see. So I kind of wanted to show you here, and in a couple places they're just coming up, and I'm gonna water this, but like here is a new squash. There, if it focuses right, is a new squash to the back. There you go. Get my finger out the way. So I dropped like 4 new squash and zucchini, 5 actually, 5 squash and zucchini plants. And my, hey, you know, the marigolds love it. So they've been going, but look, I've got okra. The red okra is coming in. As you can see, I've got some melons that are coming up. I've got tomatoes that have been probably had some hornworm damage. We're gonna see what we can salvage. I got a lot laying down, and I'm just starting to get them up right. So we'll see what we can get. Peppers, these are the hots. They are coming in nicely. So we got some picking to do. Let's see some of the reapers and such. So we're gonna start getting those up. I've got some cherries in the back, and the focus is focusing. And excuse me for going fast. I'm just trying to show you what we got going on and show you what I'm talking about with this creeping grass. So like if you could see this creeping grass is everywhere, all through the beds. So I'm just going from bed to bed as I can, getting stuff out the way. Peppers, these are the bananas. Marconis are in here. Some purple bells. So they're all coming in. We've got some loofah that are drying, but we've got plenty more that's coming up. I had some, what do you call it? Some others that are coming through. But as you can see, like, we are getting overrun with this grass. And I'm okay with this. Turmeric is coming up nice. So this is what the other bed looked like. Just an overgrown mess. There are tomatoes in here. Tomatoes, thyme, oregano. Potatoes are in the back. But things are just overrunning. So I got a lot of work to do. Melons. But the melons are here. They're just hidden all in through here. So we got a lot of cleaning to do. I started some new plants. This is the hibiscus that is growing tall now. It's done its thing. The rain with Debbie and all of that. So the days I could have. Zinnia is coming through. Marshmallow plant down there. This is a volunteer. I think this was a black cherry that was here last year, and I think it's volunteered itself. Rosemary is killing it. Sedum is taking over, so I might bring that down a little bit. Cut back some of these strawberry plants. So we got a mess of work to do. Again, I know I'm not going to be able to get all of this done today in one day, but I'm going to do what I can little by little. And we're just going to let it do. I've already started my fall seeds. They're on the porch, so I'll show you that. Hold on. Just so you can see, I haven't been the totally neglectful person that I appear to be this year. Gardening is still in my heart. Again, I just needed some good vacation time. But we've got a lot of our greens started. Some broccolis, cauliflower, different, and I say broccolis because I got different varieties of broccoli. I got the Romanesco and the regular bunching. What else? I got red cabbage, Napa cabbage, a bunch of different varieties of cabbage. I'm restarting some kale. Even though there's still some that are growing, it took a little bit of hit in the sun. We've had some crazy heat, but we're loving it. But we're gonna keep going. So I just wanted to kind of get you a glimpse, get back to recording. And showing you what we got. Oh, I didn't show you the cucumbers. 100% of a terror. The tower has seen better days. We're going to get this cleaned up. I still got some kale that's growing back from the summer heat, but we're going to replant. Got some Tabasco peppers that are growing in and are coming. I've been harvesting little by little. That Tiny Tim tomato plant is probably spent. But our cucumbers are over here. And they are giving us life. They're giving us cucumbers, as you can see. Oop, one is stuck in the... Oh, well. But they're still growing. They're doing well. So it'll get its watering. Banana plant, clean all that up. Trim back some of these spent cucumber leaves. Trim, all that good stuff. So we got a lot of work to do. But you know we love that stuff. Not the weeding so much, but we love working in the garden. So we're going to get to it. And I'll be back as I find things or, you know, anything pertinent. We're just recording today. Call this one garden cleanup. Okay, so morning one. If you can see, the sun is starting to cast itself over the garden. So that is my cue to be smart and not overheat myself. But we got a lot done. Got tomatoes up. Obviously they're still growing because we've got flowers. So we've propped up what we could, and we even got some pollinators out here. Found a watermelon. I didn't know that. My leeks are bent over, but we're gonna see if they revive themselves. Doing pretty good. These marigolds are taking over, but again, this is going to be like, as I'm switching over to fall, this is going to be where some cabbage and collard greens and things, so having them this big is going to be key with helping to keep those cabbage moths and things off of them. But as you can see, I've got some eggplants that are coming in, flowers at least. I got a lot of peppers that are coming in. Again, I'll be harvesting later. Today is just cleanup, or right now is just cleanup. So I just wanted to show you where we are. And again, I'll come through with the rake once I've finished pulling everything and get all of this clean. But as you can see, getting in here a little bit, got a couple things. And I may, now that I'm thinking about it, for some of these that could be trellised, this is where I might put some peas for the fall. Might have them grow. Especially like the ones that you could just eat the pods for stir fries and stuff. So I may throw some of those out. It's still August, so I might even try some bush beans. I got a couple left that the deer didn't get to. Some green beans, as I'm sticking through. Some green beans and some purples that are still there, but the plants look a little, well, you know what, we're gonna try. So I may just put a couple here, see what grows. But we got this bed kind of cleaned out. This was hanging all through the bed, so we re-trellised this up. As you can see, it was grabbing onto whatever. So we're gonna get this to kind of hang on here, and that's cool. It was hanging on to the asparagus sprongs. And as you can see, here's some asparagus that came up late. Actually, I think this one is year 2. So I'm gonna let this keep, it's not bad, but the ones that I ate earlier this year are much bigger. But I let the first 3 years, I let them frong out. And then as they die off, I'll cut them back. They'll regrow. I actually may move them completely out of this bed this year coming, so that they can grow actually in ground. But this is hyssop. I've got lots of peppers in here. Not quite red. I believe these are the Mad Hatters or the Scotch bonnets. One of the two, or both actually, are over here. So here's the Scotch bonnets in the front, and then Mad Hatters behind it. So these are hot ones. They're coming in through. I plucked some to use, and I got some chives hanging out underneath. The lavender is good. This needs a little bit of watering, so I'm gonna get over here. So I've done this side on day 1, morning one, looking good. And then I will get to this monstrosity maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. Looks like I've got some, yeah, this one has some tomatoes that I got to get to. So I'll probably come back out tonight once this goes back into shade. Clean these out. See if I can get around this just a little bit more, but there are melons hidden in here, so I'm not too worried about this area. This was sweet potatoes that are in here mixed in with this grass, so I'm gonna try to be careful, take my time, mix it out. That's a nothing bed. I didn't replant lettuce and stuff in here once it died out for the summer, so I'll come clean that out, clean out the turmeric, and the strawberries that I just let do whatever. I don't even know if strawberries are still in there. We'll get back to it. Definitely strawberries are hanging out here. And what I may do, some of the ones that have not, I may pot some of these. These are going to be good. Sorry if I'm not holding the camera right. I may repot some of these for next year. kind of clean this out. This is going to be more lettuce and stuff, so I'll plant some seeds. Chives are coming up, so I'll plant some seeds, get this going. It did its thing though. It gave, trust me, this green stalk gave me some great greens. Got it all in. So yeah, lemon is lemoning, so we're gonna let it do what it do. We'll get back out here for possibly a part 2.